Alright, so this is my field school and the time of the coronavirus. No longer will be working with the students, so my wife is going to cover the kids at home today, and I'm going to head out and get what I need at the lab, and the sun will be up by the time I get to the site, and I'm going to get done what I can get done, probably Unit 14. Anyway, a little bit of rain overnight, but it should be a pretty nice day today, so here we go. Well, I guess there's good news and bad news. This is what I got to get across. I'm going to do any work today. I'm not sure what the good news is, besides I bought a spare pair of socks. So, no way I'm taking my car across that. And I really don't want to walk. Oh, there's a tree over there. I wonder if I could get across on that. Well, that looks pretty sturdy. The risk is my electronics and my paperwork. If those go in, I am in big trouble. If there's any other way to get across this, the answer is no. I think those two dead trees over the ditch back there are probably my best bet. So that I can, strip down to my underwear and just wade across. We got a lot of rain in Columbia yesterday. It didn't last a super long time, but it was pretty heavy in spots, so it looks like same or more so up here, because this is obviously a lot of fresh muddy water all trying to get to the same place at the same time. So that's it. That's my best bet. The prudent thing to do here is to not take anything critical with me and test it out first. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll give it a shot. I'm going to ferry these things across one at a time. That's my plan anyway, so wish me luck. That's the first ditch. I got a little one to cross, and then I'm home free. And then he realizes he's standing in an anthill. This is not my day. Okay. Good grief. I remember fondly days when I used to be able to just drive right up to the site and start working. This has not been that year. That's Unit 14, which still appears to be intact. So I think that's where I'm going to start working today. See how much water's in the block. I'm not going to work up there today, but I might as well pump it out because it'll just keep accumulating. So hopefully the rain is gone. It's not even really drizzling anymore. It's just kind of a wet atmosphere. And get to work. What time it is? Probably 8:45, 8 o'clock. So I'm going to get done what I can get done. Yeah, wow. Quite a rain. It didn't really rain the whole time we were out here doing that deeper work, but man, it must have let loose last night. 'Cause that's as much rain as we had other like weeks. Anyway, might as well have the pump working. I'll be using this datum up here, so I'm going to set that up. The rest of this can just sit for now. Okay. Good example of why archaeology is usually a team sport. It took me about half hour, 45 minutes to get to where I'm almost ready to start. I've got the pump pumping out the block up there, even though I won't get to that today. So I'm going to uncover Unit 14. I've got my screen set. I've got my Clorox wipes, which I won't really need out here. This is a good example of social distancing. There's probably not another human for miles. So, just me and the literally ants crawling in my pants. Alright. Got the time-lapse camera going. I gotta get out the paperwork and see what level they were on and all that sort of stuff. I think the clouds are going to go away today. I set this up just in case. I don't want any drizzling to get on my paperwork or anything like that. Because it's still dripping from the trees. So, my wife was recently in a doll store. She was kind enough. She asked if there's anything that I needed for our Lucky Charm up there. If I could really use some more hands, because I kind of saw how the situation was going to go down. So, looking good there, Gary, whatever your name was. It's gone down a little bit. Anyway, this is probably going to take a couple hours for all that to get all that water out of there, and that's okay because people are not standing around because there are no other people. It's like what's the guy who played the Fresh Prince? See, I've got nobody here to help me with my movie references. Will Smith. Wasn't he one of those movies where he was like the last guy on Earth? What if he went out and did archaeology? This is what it would be like. Because Will Smith would have to finish Unit 14 at the end of the world. Good luck, Dr. Smith. Okay, Unit 14 seems to have fared fairly well. Something was digging there. So I don't know who that is that lives in there. Maybe we will find out today. But they ended with the bottom of level 7 at 120, so we will do level 8 going down to 130 and get it started and see how many of these levels I can knock out all by myself today. Well, that's it for level 8. Nothing super cool in it. I plotted a couple pieces of FCR. There are a couple more there. Unfortunately, whatever burrowed in there, I think burrowed into at least what is a distinct, or more or less distinct, sediment zone in the possible feature. There's flecks of charcoal. It's definitely darker and grayer over there. So keep that in mind as we get down to it. Maybe it'll show up in the wall, maybe it's part of a pit, or maybe it's just over here in Unit 13, we also had a kind of like amorphous stained area. It ended up having some Savannah River stuff in it. It had some FCR. This is also the depth that I believe at which we were getting posts, so I have to be careful. I know there's some FCR and a couple flakes at least in the stuff that I got a screen here. I just can't afford the time to be really persnickety and piece plot everything when I'm out here on my own just trying to get it done. So I'm going to plot the big stuff, screen this, take some notes, probably zone it up for the next level, and keep going down. It's one of those peepers that move back in as soon as it's filled back up with water again. I wonder if it'd ever be possible to actually see one. See, as soon as I get close, they stop. I'll probably have to sit here for a long time. Oh! I see you. Hey, little buddy. Enjoy your mud puddle. I got work to do. Sing me a song. Okay, wrapping up level 9. This is the floor here. I've really had to just stop piece plotting a whole bunch of stuff as I go down because it's just slowing me down too much. This really has a long way to go. So I did plot the few artifacts that were kind of at depth at the base of the level, so several there. This is the rodent burrow. Well, I actually don't know it's a rodent. I don't know what it is. That's the burrow going into the wall. This here is the tunnel. This burrow, I assume it was the same one, was visible when we first uncovered Unit 14. Something had gotten in there over the last couple years, so this might be the same one. But this is, you can see it there, this light-colored sand, and then it's got this dark ring around it, so I'm going to scoop that out. It's probably pretty shallow, just guessing. It'll go away in a few scoops. I'll scoop that out and screen it as disturbed. The rest of the stuff looks good. You can see the lamellae are starting to pop up in the floor. These kind of dark brown streaks. That means we're getting down in there. The Guilford component, I think, will hit, and it actually might be at the top of it, or maybe in the next level. I have kind of lost track. So it looks a little bit darker to me back there in that corner, but I can't really draw a line anywhere, and I see lamellae popping up there too, so it's definitely not something that's intruded. That might be the top of the gray stuff. So in the interest of efficiency, it's just got to come down, so I'm going to scoop out the rodent burrow, and then level 10 will go down another 10 centimeters. And there we have it. Alright, so there's the rodent burrow, or I keep calling it rodent, animal burrow, whatever the heck it is, gone. And you can see, you can trace out the lamellae on the floor there, which is how you know you're back into the good sediment. So a few artifacts in that. This coincidentally came down to 150 centimeters below surface, so that's my target for level 10. So we will bring it all the way down. It's starting to get sunny. Finally. Put on some sunblock. There is the floor of level 10. Nothing much to report there. A few lamellae visible. That's a recent rotted root. I don't think I piece plotted anything in that level, so I probably got one more in me today. Yeah, so we'll go down another 10 and see what's in it. Okay, thus ends day one of solo archaeology in the time of the coronavirus. So I got 4 levels done on 14, probably 4 or 5 left to go, and then I would need to profile it, and then bolster it with some wood. Up in the block, I've got units 3, 15, 16, and then the piece plotting going on down the bottom to deal with. So that's got at least 2 days, and at least 2 or 3 days up there. So maybe 5 more days, I'm going to estimate. Oh, I have one wish right now. It's that the water has gone down enough that I can walk across that concrete culvert there. And actually, if I had one wish, it would be that the virus would go away. That would be my first wish. My second wish would be that the water would come. No, actually, first wish is that the virus goes away. Second wish is world peace. Third wish, definitely third wish, water goes away. So, do you think today is my lucky day? We'll find out. Well, it wasn't low enough to keep my feet dry, but it was low enough to just walk across and get only my feet wet. So I try to pull some of that wood out of there. There are actually several culverts that it could be flowing through better, but it's gone down quite a bit.